Hello everybody, welcome to After Further Review. I am your host, Steve Tower, and thank you for joining me here on a special Friday morning edition of AFR Presents. And we have the latest vintage season for History Maker Baseball by PLAAY.com. The reveal was done just last night, and it is the 1973 season. That season is available right now to purchase, both the printed set, which I'm showing off today, and the PDF, also available for purchase. I'll put a link for that in the show notes after the show is over. I didn't want to spoil it in case you missed the big reveal last night. And as we like to do here on the channel, when we get a new season, what better way to break it in than Yankees Red Sox? So this was an interesting year for the Yankees and Red Sox. Both had very veteran teams. Both finished out of the playoff race. Let's see, they were the Red Sox were 8 games behind the Baltimore Orioles, and but finished with an 89-73 record. The Yankees were 17 games out of first place. And finished with a 80-82 record. So we'll be playing this out using the number 1 starters for each of the teams. Luis Tiant for the Red Sox and Mel Stottlemyre for the Yankees. And this was actually Mel Stottlemyre's second to last season, 16-game winner in the 73 campaign. The timeless Louis Tiant, he was just 32 in this season, and he was a 20-game winner this year. He was 20-13, so a couple of good stars out on the mound for each of these squads. So as you can see, the setup of these cards, they went for a nice vintage 70s baseball card look to them. With the contrasting colors, the font that they used for the team cards, they look really fantastic, for sure. Same with the umpires cards up there with the layout of those and the fonts and everything. And you'll also see that these are in the baseball or the History Maker Express setup in the smaller cards. However, they work just as well for the full play game. They're just a little bit smaller. So with that out of the way, let's get some baseball action going here. Both teams will be semi-harmonious for these one-off games. The number 2 batter will be hot. The number 8 batter will be the designated cold batter for each of the teams. And I still like to roll off on the clubhouse mood chart even for these one-off games, just to see if something fun happens. So let's roll for our visiting New York Yankees. 2-2 is the roll. Major Perk with a starter. Well, we might as well give it to Mel Stottlemyre since this is just a one-off game. So let's see what Major Perk he is going to have. He is going to be fresh till further notice. So Mel Stottlemyre will not have to worry about his freshness checks. How about that? So he is feeling strong out there on the mound today. Let's see what happens for the Red Sox. And this will be a Major Perk with a reliever. And let's see which reliever it is. Oh, our least used reliever. All right. Well, that means it's going to be Dick Pole. Let's see. Dick Pole will have flash till further notice. All right. So Dick Pole will be a semi-struggler, semi-control, and flash. How about that? All right. So with that out of the way, let's get going here as Horace Clarke steps up to bat. Horace Clarke, second baseman for the Yankees. And we are ready to get underway. Louis Tiant gets his warm-up tosses out, and we are ready to go. As Richard Berner and Bob have joined us in the chat room. Bob saying he has a few minutes between meetings. All right. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the timing of this. I know a lot of people are off this week, but a lot of people went back in. So, I thought I was going to have to go to a play tonight for one of my kids, but they actually ended up getting sick. But I figured I would get this up and out there, and then people can watch this later on if they miss it live. All right, so here we go. Yankees Red Sox underway, and our first roll is a 1-2-5. That is a struggler check. No, Tiant is a semi-star, flash, and control. Let's see. Clark is not patient. That is going to be a grounder to third, and that is how this game gets underway. All right, so 1 out and nobody on for Roy White. Roy White in left field tonight, or today, for the Yankees. Let's see, triple twos. Oh, goodness. That is going to be a double into straightaway center field. And they had their first hit of the game. And we are going to go to the chemistry chart for the first time. Both teams semi-harmonious as Matty Alou steps into the batter's box. And here we go. Both teams are going to be neutral for this. The batting team is not dissonance. That is going to be a walk. And the Yankees got something going here. 2 on and just 1 out. As Bernard joins us in the chat room. Welcome, Bernard. Hope you are doing well. Thanks for joining me here on a Friday morning special edition of the show. Let's see. Bobby Mercer now steps up to the plate. Batting cleanup here and playing in center field for the Bronx Bombers. 1-5-6. Oh, he is not a whiffer. So we're going to go to the outfield drama chart. Deep drive into the outfield. Let's see. 3-4 is the left fielder iron. I don't believe we have any iron fielders. No, Harper is going to track that one down for the out. So, an important second out. 2 down. And now that will bring up Ron Blomberg, the DH, for the Yankees in this first season where they used the DH in the American League. Let's see, 1-3-4 gold catcher. I believe that Fisk is... Oh, yes, he is fully gold, so absolutely. Bloomberg is not a good eye, so that is going to be a called third strike. Tiant works his way out of a 2-on, 1-out jam. And they will not score. So no runs, 1 hit, 2 left on. Yankees nothing, and the Red Sox coming up to bat. So for the Yankees, Tommy Harper in left field is going to lead things off. Let's see if we can get him on base. 5-6-6, Wild, no. Ooh, he does not have a good eye, so that is going to be a strikeout. Mel Stottlemyre sets down Harper on strikeout. And let's see. That was a right now. So Luis Aparicio is the designated hot batter. So it'll be a hot batter against a semi-hot pitcher. And they will both be hot. So hot batter, yes. All right. So Luis will rip a single into left field. And we've got our first base runner and first hit for the Red Sox. And that'll bring up the captain, Carl Yastrzemski, our first baseman for today's game. 1 on, 1 out. No score here in the first inning. And we are going to go to the mini chart. This is going to be the memorable plays in the field chart. The red 1, black 3. 2-3 is the third baseman gold. That is Nettles, and he is a gold glove third baseman. Makes a lunging nab of a well-hit ball, robbing the batter of a base hit. Wow, that would have been a double otherwise. So Yaz gets robbed by Nettles for a lineout, and there are 2 down. All right, so now we got 2 out. Still a runner on. Let's see. Richard, I see your question. Why don't you leave it in the chat and I can, or leave a comment on the show afterwards and I can answer your question about the co-op after, just so we don't bog down the show here with the questions unrelated to the current game. But yes, I will answer some questions about that. Let's see. Reggie Smith now going to come up. 2 out. 1 on. Let's see. 2-2-5. Is it a star? Yes, Mel Stoudemire, a full star. So that is going to be a ground out. And that will do it. So, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left on. No score. After 1. And we'll go to the second here. Let's see. And we'll have Thurman Munson going to lead things off for the Yankees. The catcher for the Bronx Bombers here. 2-2-3, and one of the few players on the starting lineup that is not an icon. There's only 2 players that are not either a full icon or a semi-icon. So a very veteran squad here for New York in 1973. Let's see, 2-2-3. Wild, no. He is a slugger, so that is going to be a line out to Apprecio at short. And there is 1 out. Here comes Greg Nettles, who made that fantastic play at third in the bottom of the first. Let's see, 2-3-4, runner on base. No, he is not the hot batter, so he will pop out to third for the second out. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Mike Hegan. A lot of power here at the bottom of the lineup for the Yankees. Let's see, that is a control check. Yes. So Tiant sets him down. 1-2-3. Here in the top of the second, we'll head to the bottom half. There is still no score in the game. All right, here in the bottom half, we'll have the DH, Orlando Cepeda, leading things off. See if we can get something going here. 2-4-6. That will not get it going. That will be a grounder. Back to the mounds. Stoudemire throws on to first. And there is 1 out. Now Rico Petrocelli, our third baseman today. He will step up with 1 out. Nobody on. 1-4-6. That is a flash check. He does not have flash. Stoudemire just has the star and control quality. Petrocelli not a champion though, so that'll be a grounder to second base. And there are 2 up, 2 down. Here comes the catcher, Carlton Fisk. So 2 great catchers here in the game today. 1-2-6, fresh. Stoudemire, yes, he'll be fresh all day today. And there is a line out to second base. So 1-2-3 goes Boston. And after 2 full, there is no score. I always enjoy a good pitching duel, and it looks like we're going to have one here. The shortstop, Gene Michael, going to lead things off. The 9, 1, and 2 batters due up here in the third. 2-4-5. He is not a hero, so that'll be a pop out to second base for the first out, and we will go to the experience chart for the next at bat. So this will be Icon versus Icon. Tiant against Clark. And it's 11. Prospect pitcher, no, that is going to be a strikeout. Tiant gets him with the Uncle Charlie. And there are 2 outs. That is the second strikeout of the day for Tiant. And now here comes Roy White, who doubled back in the first inning. So far, the only hit of the day for the Yankees. 3-4-4, well, or prospect, no. Let's see, he is not patient, so that'll be a pop out to second base. And again, 1-2-3 goes New York. And there is still no score as we head into the bottom of the third. Here in the bottom half of the inning, we'll have the 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up. Doug Griffin, our second baseman today for your Red Sox, will lead things off. 2-2-5 star, yes. He'll get Griffin to ground out to third. And whoop, there is 1 out. Nobody on for Dewey Evans, the young right fielder here for Boston. Batting ninth. Whoa. Somehow completely missed the tower. Here we go. 4-4-5. Workman. Absolutely not. Patient. He is not. So that'll be a grounder to first. And 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the order we go. Tommy Harper, who struck out in the bottom of the first, comes up here again. 2-4-4. Ace. No. Champion. No. He will ground out to short. And just like that, we are through 3 full innings, and there is no score. Just 2 hits between both teams so far. All right. And Dave joins us from Baseball Demos. The idea of the pitcher hitting cards. Yes. That is a nice option here in this. So we'll take a quick little break here, and as you can see in the top right hand corner of each of the pitcher cards, it has a number. And so if you were not using the DH and the pitchers were batting, instead of them listing all of the usually negative qualities for the batters, the batting qualities for pitchers, they just have that number, and then you use a batter card. So you get 2 sets of these. Ooh, and I pulled out the blank cards. But anyways, you get 2 sets of these batter cards, numbered 1 through 12. Oh, yeah, and they're both right there. So, and then you also do get blank cards. That's the other cards that come with this. So if there's a player that's not carded that you really want to have on your team, you can make your card right there. Because one thing with this being a express version of the game is that each team only comes with 24 players. So certainly enough to to do these one-off games like that. But if you're missing your favorite bench player, then you can make the card using those blanks. All right, here we go. In the top of the 4th, we'll have the 3, 4, and 5 batters coming up for New York. Matty Alou, he drew a walk in his first appearance. Let's see, and he is gonna hit a drive into the outfield here. Let's see what happens. 1-6 is the right fielder stoic. I believe that Evans is neutral. So yeah, he will get to that. He gets on his horse, and that'll be a line out to the right fielder. 1 down. Here comes Bobby Mercer, the cleanup batter for the Yankees. He flew out in his first appearance. Let's see. Ace. No. Was he a whiffer or cold? No. So infield drama. Hot shot on the infield. Let's see. The first baseman. Is Yaz Gold at first? No, he is neutral. So that is gonna get. It's actually a throw, a bad throw. A gold glove first baseman would have grabbed it, but it will sail over his head, and Mercer will reach. Let's see, and it'll be an error on Griffin. So Mercer reaches on an E4. So 1 on, 1 out. Still no score here in the top of the first. Here comes Bloomberg. Bloomberg was called out on strikes his last time up. Let's see. He is not patient. He is going to fly out to straightaway center field for the 2nd out. And we will go to the chemistry chart once again as Thurman Munson comes up to the plate. Again, both teams semi-harmonious today. They're both going to be neutral here, though. So batting team is not Harmony. So that is going to be a ground out to short. So the error ends up not costing them. That runner will be stranded. Still no score as we head to the bottom of the 4th. All right, so Aparicio will lead things off. The Hall of Fame shortstop. He singled in his first appearance. So far, the only hit of the day for Boston. Let's see, 1, 2, 4. That's the control check. So Stottlemyre will get him, and he will ground out to short for the first out. And here comes Yaz. Yaz robbed of a hit by Nettles in his first at bat. Let's see, and he is going to strike out here, and we will go to the right now chart. So it'll be a semi-hot pitcher against a neutral batter, and they will both be neutral. 2-4. So hot batter, no. That'll be a fly out into left, and once again 1, 2, 3 goes Boston. And there is no score through 4 full. Let's see. Was this Munson's last season? No. Munson, I want to say 78 was his last season. Dave Gardner joins us. Welcome, Dave. Dave, this is the 1973 set. That is the vintage season that was just released last night. Let me see. I will look. I believe that 78 was the last season for Munson. Let me pull up Baseball Reference. No, he played in 97 games in 79. So this was... No, 73 was just his 4th season playing. So. Thurman Munson taken from us far too soon for sure. Oh boy. Can I go back? Uh-oh. Oh, darn. That's the only problem with this. Oh, no, we're into the 5th. There we go. Okay. Some of the buttons on my Swipe Score app, you can tap it twice to undo it. Some you can't, but I guess the innings you can. So, all right, so we are in the top of the 5th. And it'll be the bottom 3rd of the lineup for the Yankees. So Nettles, Hegan, and Michael due up here. Nettles is 0 for 1, popped out in his first appearance. Let's see, Struggler, no. He is not patient, so he will ground out to 3rd. And there is 1 down. Here comes Hegan. Hegan ground out to short in his first appearance. Let's see. Munson was your dad's favorite player. Yes, we'll forgive him for being a Yankees fan. It's not baseball without the Yankees, right? So let's see. 3, 4, 6. Eager. He is eager. Oh, so he's gonna reach for one here and fly out to center field for the second out. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Gene Michael. Michael popped out to second in his first plate appearance. And he's going to get one to drive here, but just doesn't have enough power for it. And he will fly out to left. And they will go down in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Still no score here from Fenway. So here in the bottom of the 5th, it'll be the middle of the order. Coming up, the DH, Orlando Cepeda, will lead things off. He ground back to the mound in his first appearance. Let's see, and he is not a hot batter, so he is going to pop out to Nettles at 3rd for the first out. Fantastic pitching duel going on here at Fenway. Here is the third baseman, Rico Petrocelli. Ground out in his first appearance. Let's see, 336. He is not an ace. Sad sack, utility or patient. Oh, he is semi-utility, but doesn't get the dot. So that is going to be a single into center field. Just the second hit given up by Stottlemyre. And we will go to the experience chart for the next at-bat. So Fisk neutral for his experience, and Stottlemyre a full icon. Let's see, 4-4. Oh, that's the umpire calls timeout to examine a discarded ball, and when play resumes, the batter takes ball 4. So, hey, Boston has something going on here. 2 on and 1 out. Here comes Doug Griffin. Griffin, a ground-out victim in his first appearance. So Stottlemyre in his first real trouble here. Let's see if the Red Sox can capitalize. 3-5-6. Oh, and he is going to strike Griffin out. A big strikeout there for the second out of the inning. And that will bring up Dwight Evans. Not an easy out here in the number 9 spot. Evans ground out to first in his first appearance. Let's see what he can do here. Triple ones. Oh my goodness! Stottlemyre is not an ace. He is a star. Evans is not a scrapper. That means that ball is far deep. Back in left field and over the green monster for a 3-run bomb. Young Dewey Evans has put the Red Sox on the board with a 3-run homer here in the bottom of the 5th. He got all of that one. Out onto Lansdowne Street, over the netting. And we will go back to the top of the order. All right. Bob, thank you for jumping in while you could. I hope the meeting is short and you get to go to your lunch maybe early. All right, here we go. So Tommy Harper now steps up. Base is empty now. 2 outs and 3 runs in. Let's see, 1-1-4. That's a fresh check. Stottlemyre is fresh all day today, so that'll be a grounder to short, but the damage is done. Dwight Evans with a 3-run bomb has the Red Sox on top, 3-0. Here we go. All right, so here in the 6th, Tiant pitching for the first time with a lead. He'll come back out, and we've got the top of the order due up here. Horace Clarke, 0 for 2 on the day. He has popped out and struck out. Tiant kicks and delivers, and this will just be a routine grounder to Petrocelli at third. And there is 1 out. There we go. Exactly, Dave. Every team, every good team needs an evil team to overcome. That's that's how I look at it. Here comes Roy White. He is 1 for 2 with a double and a pop out. So far, the only Yankee to get a hit today. 3-5-6, and he is going to strike out here. So Tiant, he has got his curveball working today. As White goes down swinging. Here comes Matty Alou. Alou has walked and lined out to Evans in right. 1-1-2. Flash, yes. And he does not have good eye, so that is going to be a called third strike. And Tiant has got it going today. 6 shutout innings in the books. We will head to the bottom of the 6th. Still 3-0. Boston on top. All right, so Aparicio will lead things off here in the 6th. 1 for 2 on the day. A single and a ground out. And, oh, he is a full scrapper. Triple ones again, so it'll be a double Into the gap in right field. Lead off double. And the Red Sox right back in business. Stottlemyre struggling a bit here in the last couple of innings after pitching brilliantly through 4. Let's see if he makes it through 6. Here comes the captain, Yaz. Yaz is 0 for 2. So he is due. 2, 5, 6. Struggler, no. Champion or patient. He got the dot, so he will draw a walk. Which maybe will set up a double play. Maybe that's what Stottlemyre was thinking. But Yaz works a walk. So 2 on, nobody out. And maybe we'll get some activity going in the bullpen. But Stottlemyre is the man right now. He's going to try to get out of this. Let's see. 3, 4. Ace or star. Yes, there we go. So he'll get Smith jams, and he will pop out on the infield for an important first out. We need an RJL kaboom. Yeah, I'm trying out a few different home run calls this year. But nobody can beat RJL's calls for sure. Here comes Cepeda, the DH. He is 0 for 2 so far. 2 for 4. Ace, no. Champion, no. So that'll be a grounder to short. So we'll get a fielder's choice. Aparicio will reach third. Yaz will be out on the force play. And Cepeda safe on the fielder's choice. So now runners at the corners. 2 down for Petrocelli. Petrocelli is 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. 1 for 4. He does not have flash. But Petrocelli not a hero. So he will ground out to short, and that will do it. So they are not able to add to their lead. And we are through 6 full. 3-0. Boston on top thanks to a 3-run bomb by Dewey back in the 5th. So here in the 7th, it'll be the middle of the order coming up for the Bronx Bombers. Mercer steps up. He is, well, I guess 0 for 1. He has flown out, and then he reached on an error in his second appearance. Tiant looking good today. Let's see, 3, 5, 6. Mercer is a left-hander. So he is actually going to shoot one into the opposite field for a leadoff single. And that is just the second hit given up by Tiant. Yankees trying to rally here late in the game. Here comes Bloomberg. He is 0 for 2, called out on strikes and flown out. So Tiant now from the stretch. 3-4-4. He is not a prospect, not patient. So that'll be an infield fly called as he pops out to the second baseman for the first out. Now here comes the catcher, Thurman Munson. Thurman is 0 for 2 today. As lined out and ground out. 1 for 6 flash, yes. Does not have good eyes, so that will be called third strike. Tiant working well out there so far. Let's see if he can get through 7 full. Nettles comes up. Nettles 0 for 2. Has had some good plays in the field. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. He is not patient. That will be a fly out to center field. And that will do it. So Tiant gives up the 1 hit, but is able to pitch around it. And it remains 3-0 as we head to the 7th inning stretch. All right, so as Richard starts warming up his clam chowder, I will warm up the ukulele. Here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the Red Sox. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. There we go. Little Friday ukulele action for you. And Yankees Red Sox on the table. Doesn't get much better than this. All right, so here in the bottom of the 7th, let's see. It's the 7, 8, 9 batters due up. I guess we'll let Stottlemyre stay in. But if he gets in trouble, then we will make the call to the pen. Fisk leading things off. Fisk is 0 for 1. He is lined out. He has walked and scored a run, scoring on the Dwight Evans homer. Stottlemyre delivers. Let's see, 5.56. He is not an ace. Batter is not a sad sack, so that is going to be a double into the gap. And the Red Sox are in business as they have another leadoff double. All right, and now with Doug Griffin coming up, we will get a call to the pen. So Ralph Hoke comes out. Let's see. They actually have a really good bullpen, anchored by Sparky Lyle. We'll bring Fred Bean in. And then that will do it for Mel, as he will go 6+. And the 5 hits, 3 runs is responsible for the run at second base, though. So here comes Fred Bean. See if he can keep this a 3-run game. Griffin 0 for 2 so far today. 1-3-5. Oh, and once again, we are going to go to the memorable plays chart. So let's see. 1-5 is the center fielder iron. No, I don't think that they have any iron fielders. Oh, well, they do it at first, but no. Mercer is neutral in center field. So that'll just be a long, loud out into center field. So 1 down, still a runner at second. Here comes Dwight. He is 1 for 2 on the day and responsible for all 3 runs on the board. Bean gets a sign, kicks, delivers. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher, no. Good eye, no. Oh, so the Yankees will win this matchup here as Evans goes down on strikes and a big second out. Back to the top of the order we go, and we're going to go to the right now chart. So Bean will be hot. Let's see, Harper will be neutral. So big at bat here. 1-2, hot batter, no. So it'll just be a grounder to short. So Bean comes in and does his job and strands the runner at second base, and it will remain 3-0 as we head to the 8th inning. What a game we got going here. So Tiant, he will still be semi-fresh because he has not given up a run, so we'll let him stay out there. He is the workhorse for sure. All right, and let's see, with Hegan coming up to bat. So this is the 8, 9, and 1 batters due up for the Yankees. Let's see. Oh, it's Sweet Caroline. I should learn Sweet Caroline on the ukulele. Unfortunately, it's sort of been overplayed here in the Boston area, and that's an understatement, but maybe for my show, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this summer I'll learn Sweet Caroline on the uke. As Edward joins us in the chat room, welcome Ed. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you are well. All right, so here we go. Keegan 0 for 2 on the day. Steps up here in the 8th inning. 4.55. That is a flash check. He does not have good eyes. So that will be another strikeout for Tiant. Tiant pitching a gem of a game here. Let's see. He's just given up 2 hits. What is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 strikeouts. He's kind of gotten stronger as the game's gone on, actually. Has had most of his strikeouts in the last couple of innings. So now Gene Michael, the shortstop for the Yankees. He is 0 for 2 so far today. 3-4-4. Prospect, no, not patient. So that'll be a pop out to second. And there are quickly 2 outs. We'll head to the top of the order now. Clark 0 for 3 on the day. He has struck out, flown out, and ground out. 5-6-6 wild. No, he does not have a good eye. That is going to be another strikeout. And Tiant sets him down again. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, in 5-6-6, that is gonna, so we'll be on the right now chart as we start the next or the bottom of the inning. So, Aparicio is the designated hot batter, so he will be hot. Bean will be neutral to start the inning. Let's see, 2-2. Cold pitcher, no. So a line out to third. Nettles robs another Boston hitter. He's had a good day in the field, not so good at the plate. Here comes Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski looking for his first hit of the day. He has walked, lined out, and struck out. Let's see, 1-3-4. Gold catcher, yes. He does not have good eye, so that is going to be a called third strike. Bean doing good work out of the pen. Let's see. Oh, as Edward agrees, no, sweet Caroline. Dave, I saw your video yesterday, and I was going to actually comment. I believe that the only difference in the 5.1 booklet is that it's a lot better color layout in it. Oh, actually, I thought that I had my 5.0, but I don't think that it changed any results, or if it did, they were very, very minor. So yes, you do not need to go out of your way to buy the 5.1. Unless you want to, you can wait until you make another order with them, and because I believe you can get it separately, but no, there's no changes from 5.0 to 5.1 except for the color changes. All right, so with Smith coming up now, 1 out, nobody on. Bean doing good work out of the pen. Let's see, 2-5-6 struggler, no. Champion or patient doesn't get the dot, so infield drama. And a 4-5 is the shortstop iron. He is not. It's going to be a bobbled ball, but he keeps it in front of him, throws to first, and gets Smith by a step. Nice play out there. Oh. And I just realized I've been writing in the wrong spot here on my score sheet. Problem with doing shows live. All right, there we go. Now we're caught up. Let's see. So Michael with a nice play at short. Whoops. Gets the third out. And that will do it for the bottom of the 8th. So we will head to the 9th. And Tiant is going for a complete game shutout. So first we need to see if he is still semi-fresh. And the dot says yes. So here we go. And he will have his work cut out for him. The 2, 3, and 4 batters coming up for the Yankees. So White will lead things off. White is 1 for 3. He has one of the 2 hits given up by Tiant. A double back in the first inning. And then he is popped out and struck out. 245. He is not a hero, so that's going to be a pop out to second. And there is one out. The fans at Fenway on their feet. We will go to the experience chart. This will be Icon versus Icon. Matty Lou, he has walked, lined out, and been called out on strikes. 3-5. Icon batter. Oh, yes, he is. He's a full Icon. Adjust swing at last second. Loops a single into the outfield. So the Yankees will not go quietly as Lou gets on base. So that'll bring up Bobby Mercer. So now we'll get some action in the bullpen as Bobby Bolin will start to warm up. But let's see if Tiant can finish off this complete game. Mercer, he is 1 for 2. He has reached on an error, flown out, and singled. 3-5-6. Oh, and he's a lefty, so that is going to be a single down the line. Let's see, and Lou will get into third. Oh, goodness, and now decision time as the tying run comes to the plate, and big Ron Bloomberg. Oh my. I think I have to go to the pen and let the closer do his thing. Let's see. Although he is a lefty. Oh, do I let Tiant face one more guy and try to get the last out? Oh my goodness. Oh no. In my scoreboard. Sorry guys. I forgot to keep check. Sometimes my I don't know what happens, but sometimes the app that I use to connect my phone, it just sometimes will randomly stop mirroring. There we go. All right, so now we're back up to the 9th. Sorry about that. Thanks, Edward, for letting me know about that. I don't know what happens. Just randomly, it'll break the connection between my phone and my computer. All right, I think I'm gonna gamble here. I'm gonna let Tiant face Bloomberg to try to finish the complete game, and then this will definitely be it if Bloomberg gets on. All right, so Tiant from the stretch. Let's see, 1-1-5 fresh. He gets the dot, so that's gonna be an infield fly. Bloomberg called out on the infield fly roll, and now there's 2 down. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate your support. And this will be Thurman Munson will come up. This is pretty poetic, actually. For the last chance for the Yankees. Munson 0 for 3 on the day. He is lined out, ground out, and struck out. So Tiant kicks, delivers, 2-4-6, control. Yes, that'll be a bouncing ball back to the mound. Tiant picks it up, fires to Yaz, and that will do it. The Red Sox win this one 3-0 on a magnificent 4-hit shutout from Luis Tiant. Oh my goodness. So he will definitely be our MVP of the game, with honorable mention going to Dwight Evans for the 3-run bomb. What a fun game there with the 73 season. So there you have it. As I said, the 73 season, it just went on sale last night. You can get the printed version. You can get the PDF. I will post a link down in the show notes. Actually, I believe that I can post it into the chat room here as well. So there we go. So there is the link to the to that set. Really fantastic looking set. I'm actually thinking of using one of these sets for the Time Machine tournament at the PLAAY convention that's coming up here in just a couple of weeks. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Lots of gaming on the table. If you're not doing anything tomorrow night, I am going to be a special guest on the Digital to Dice podcast. It's going to be a live podcast. It'll be streaming on their YouTube channel. I believe it's going to start about 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So stop by. It'll be Ask Steve Any Question, I believe is going to be the format for it. So hope you can join me then. Should be a fun time. But if not, until next time, get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.